What is up, guys? I'm ExxotikGaming, and today I am back with another Pixel Gun 3D weapon review. And today's weapon review is another very highly requested weapon review that you guys have been asking me to do ever since this most recent update came out. And this is a review on the Shuriken Thrower. I believe it's the UP2 version, the one that I have right now, and I have to say, this is a really cool weapon. It's the first one which you actually have kind of attached to your arm, which makes it look really cool. And this one is very similar to the laser disc thrower and the razor thrower, except it is a lot more powerful than both of those other ones. This one has a 90 firing rate, which is not bad by any means. It is pretty much the same as the laser disc thrower, but this one is more powerful with each one of those shots. You can take out adamant armored players as long as they don't have extremely overpowered weapons, and it is an overall very good weapon. This one has a 14 capacity as well, which means that you can easily fire a majority of your shots and be almost guaranteed to take somebody out in the amount of shots that you take to fire at an enemy player. So, without further ado, I'm going to go jump into a close range map here because I do have a weapon that is best for close range. I definitely do not recommend using this weapon at long range, and you guys will see exactly why. This is very similar to the laser thrower or the laser disc thrower and the razor thrower in that it does have a I would say knife travel time, in that the second you fire it, it does not instantly hit an enemy player. As you guys can see, it does have a lag time between shots. It is easily able to take out adamant armored players, and that's why I like this thing so much. I'm probably going to use it a lot more in the near future just because this is one that requires a lot of skill and is a lot of fun when using. I do have a lot of fun when using this weapon, and I can get some pretty good gameplay with it. As you guys can see, when you first respawn, you do have 42 shots in the weapon, which is quite a lot, and I guarantee you're probably not going to be able to go through all 42 of those shots before you end up dying anyways. So you're going to be set in terms of ammo, and as well, you can always just kill people, and then sometimes they will drop ammo, so you're never going to really run out of ammo with this weapon. And I mean, as you guys can see, you can get a lot of people very quickly when using it. You have to make sure to get headshots with this thing. This one will not be very powerful if you don't. It's, I think, a 5 or 6 shot body shot to somebody with adamant armor if you do not get headshots, and if you do get headshots, it'll turn into like a 3 to 4 shot, which is not bad by any means headshot wise. I mean, that's enough to easily take most people out, like these people here. It's pretty easy. It has a very fast reload as well, so that's another good side to it. There's some weapons in Pixel Gun 3D which have pretty slow reload times, and this is certainly not one of them. Another thing is, when using this, you definitely want to move around a lot. This is going to be one of those weapons where if you stand put for a decent amount of time, you will probably die from enemy players. So what your best bet is just holding down the firing button and moving left and right a lot, and you'll find that you'll be able to take people out, like that guy right there. Unfortunately, he had the pet dragon, so not going to be able to take him out, but you're usually going to be able to take people out. Like these guys right here, pretty easily going to take most of them out, as long as he doesn't have the anti-gravity blaster. But it's a good overall weapon, guys, and I really like it. I've had some very good gameplay with it so far, and you guys should as well. As you guys can see, I've only done this match for about 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and I already have 10 kills, so that's not bad by any means. It is a 3-shot headshot, like I said, to an adamant armored player, and like I always say, I would not recommend using this weapon in a match where everybody has adamant armor, because there's bound to be a couple of people that have the storm hammer, and you're not going to beat the storm hammer with this weapon. You're not going to beat a lot of weapons with this thing, like the solar power cannon, for instance. That's not one you're going to really be able to beat enemy players with when using this. This is just it's a above average weapon, but it's not like an extremely overpowered thing, and it's not top of the line. This weapon is also not extremely expensive. There are certain weapons in Pixel Gun 3D which are very expensive, and you would figure the more expensive the weapon is, the better the weapon is actually going to be in turn with gameplay. And this one is not the most expensive one in the world. Another thing that I've found out is that this weapon, the firing little wherever you release the knife is very low. So even though it looks like I'm going to be firing at the wall here, it hits the globe. So you have to be very careful when firing at somebody, and don't like have a table directly in front of you thinking that you're kind of being concealed behind that, because the actual knife or razor thingies that you're firing out of it will end up just hitting the table instead of the enemy player. So keep that in mind. I've been getting some good gameplay in this match right now, and this is a very average match. There's some adamant armored players, there's some diamond armored players. I think there was a gold armored player earlier. I'm not entirely sure if he's still there, but as you guys can see, if you get those headshots, you should get some very, very good gameplay, and I really, really like it. It's a really fun thing to use. I really like to use these weapons that have like a travel time, because I feel like it's such a rewarding thing when you kill somebody with these. In all honesty, like, sometimes when you use a weapon like, I don't know, the Secret Forces rifle or the prototype, or those are just examples, when I kill somebody with it, you know, you kind of just feel like, okay, cool, I killed him, what am I gonna do next? Just kill another person. But with something like this, when I kill somebody with this that has a travel time, I just feel so awesome with it. There he goes, 27 kills, and I joined that match late, and I was still able to get second. Well, I would have technically got second place, but it, for some reason, didn't recognize me as getting second place. But, I mean, it's really good, guys. I really, really like it. It's definitely something I would consider. If you wanted to go see between this one, the laser disc thrower, and the razor thrower, although I don't think the razor thrower is even available anymore, I would definitely recommend this one over the other two. It's probably more expensive than the other two for sure, but I definitely would say you would get better gameplay with this one. I get much better gameplay myself with this one compared to the other ones. I mean, as you guys can see, I'm not struggling getting these people. It's like a 3-shot headshot to a ruby armored player, and then a 4-shot headshot, or it sometimes is a 3, honestly, for me, to an adamant armored player, and that's really, really good, considering this weapon is not even that powerful. I mean, not even that expensive. It is pretty powerful. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the word powerful. I meant to say the word expensive, but it's a good overall weapon, guys, and as long as you can find matches where not every single person has, like, either the prototype or the Secret Forces rifle or the, I don't know, laser minigun or something that is, like, a really, really powerful weapon that, like, either one-shots you or does extreme damage, then you'll find the gameplay will be very, very rewarding. And like I said before, it's so awesome when you kill somebody with this thing. Like, the feeling, I can't even describe it to you. Like, say you're across the map in Heaven Garden and you kill someone with this, it's just so awesome, because that person could be running this way in this direction. You fire over here anticipating they're going to be in that spot by the time they're finished running, and if you successfully kill them like that, that's just so insanely awesome. I can't get over getting that feeling. It's just really, really cool, and it's a really good weapon, guys, like I've said before. But it's seriously a really good thing, and I definitely would recommend you guys should consider this. You do need to have some level of accuracy skill when using this. Like, you need to be able to indicate where the person's probably going to be. You have to have a lot of guessing, and you have to kind of expect somebody to be in a certain area. Like this guy right over here, you kind of have to expect him to be right there, although he's lagging, so that would have probably most likely shot him, but you have to just kind of expect where those enemy players are, and you have to expect that a lot of your shots are not going to hit enemy players, especially at long range. But with a firing rate as fast as a 90, set at 90, then you can be sure that eventually those shots are going to hit the enemy player, and once they do, and once you kill somebody from a long range, it will be absolutely awesome. I really, really like this thing, guys, and I've been getting some great gameplay so far in this match. This is just an average match, guys, okay? I get this gameplay really kind of commonly with this thing, that's for sure. And there you go, there's a perfect example of why you need to move left and right. That guy was easily able to kill me because he had the prototype, and I just had this thing. And the prototype's a one-shot headshot to somebody with my armor, so, you know, he's going to have a much better advantage over me. So you gotta move left and right like I'm doing right here. Like, see, the person's right over there. If I'm moving left and right, I'm going to have a less likely chance of being killed by the other person. The other person still might be able to kill me, but it's a lot less likely for that to happen. Like, he has his electro blast rifle. If I move left and right like I'm doing right here, then it's going to be a lot harder for him to kill me. Unless he takes out an area damage weapon, and then in that case, that kind of is invalid. So if you see an area damage weapon person, my best advice, in complete honesty, to counteract them, especially in a map like Silent School, is if there are just an overwhelmingly large amount of those players, then I would recommend to stay in the more open areas of the match, like the area where there were the skeletons hanging from the walls, this area right here. This is a good area because you can go jump up and be in pretty high And if you're in a very confined space, then the people will have a pretty good chance of killing you with the area blast. Also, the one main area, the courtyard, that's another good spot to be when using this, or if you're going against area damage players. That will be pretty difficult for them to take you out if you do stay in that area. So those are the two best spots in Silent School, and I mean, it goes the same with every other map. Just stay in very open areas if you are going against a lot of area damage players, and that's how you can counteract them. So, as you guys can see here, I am one of the top players. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually first place right now with the Shuriken Thrower UP2. So, you can easily get first place, guys. And I got, what was it, second place last time? What would have been second place, but I, for some reason, got third place in that one. So, yeah, I mean, you can easily get those placements, guys. And I'm at the max armor bracket, so I'm going against some of the top leveled players, and I'm still able to get in the top 3 placements. So it's good, guys. Really, really good. This guy is lagging. Not sure what the heck was going on there, but overall, guys, definitely would recommend this thing if you really want a fun weapon to use. Might not be the most powerful one in the world, but if you want a fun weapon where you can get a lot of really cool gameplay when using it, I highly recommend to get this thing, because the gameplay will be very, very awesome and very, very fun. Like, there are certain weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, I've said this before, which you use it and you're just like, okay, cool. But this one, I genuinely feel like really awesome when using this thing, and when I kill people, I mean, it's just, this is cool. Next time I do a sub match, you're probably going to see me using this. Like, there was an anticipated shot there. I cannot actually believe I hit him right there. That was pretty cool. But you have to anticipate where those people are, and you have to have some level of skill in terms of how fast the thing is. You have to know the speed, kind of how fast the little razor shoots out of the weapon, and by doing that, you can kind of expect where the enemy player will be, and you can fire before they get there, and that's how you can take those people out. Like, say the person is moving left and right here, you would fire there before they get there, and that is how you can take those people out. It's a really good weapon, guys. I've had a lot of fun when using it, and I mean, I had a lot of fun when reviewing it right now, because it's a great weapon, guys, and I definitely recommend you guys to get it. So I don't really have much else I need to say about this, guys, other than get it. I promise you the gameplay will be very awesome, unless you just have a very bad accuracy. Then in that case, well, I can't really do much about that. You just gotta practice your accuracy, guys, and the only way of really doing that is to just use this over and over again in matches until you finally learn how to use it the best possible way. So that's the only way I can pretty much recommend to get better accuracy. There's really no cheap way of getting better accuracy. You just have to grind, guys. That's really the only option. You just have to go for it and keep practicing, and eventually the practice will make perfect. Like, I'm doing pretty well right now. Not perfect for sure. I'm dying a lot of times, but it's making for some pretty good gameplay, and I got first place right there. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video, the review on the Shuriken Thrower UP2. I really hope you guys did enjoy this review. If you guys did, then be sure to hit that like button, comment, favorite, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Pixel Gun 3D weapon reviews. Be sure to check out the other ones I have done on my channel so far. This is, I believe, around number 107. I might be wrong on that. I might be a couple of numbers off. It's a little difficult to keep track after all, after doing so many of those. But you guys definitely should check out as many as you can. I mean, we're all on winter break, or a majority of people are, so you have plenty of time to watch as many weapon reviews as you want. Like this guy has the Dragon Breath. I reviewed the Dragon Breath. The Freeze Ray Rifle, I've reviewed that. In my inventory right now, I plan on reviewing all of the newer weapons. I've reviewed currently the Laser Crossbow and the Icicle Minigun in the most recent update, now the Shuriken Thrower, and a lot of others are coming in the near future. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out my other series. If you guys did like this one, then you might want to check out my other series on Pixel Gun 3D. I do a series called Random Weapon Gameplays, where I pick a theme for the weapons of Pixel Gun 3D. I choose the ones that fit that theme and do a gameplay with them. Like, the most recent one was Christmas weapon gameplay, considering Christmas was so recent. And I picked all of the most Christmassy looking weapons of Pixel Gun 3D and did a gameplay with them. Some other ones included starter weapon gameplay, shotgun gameplay, and crystal weapon gameplay, so you guys should check all of those out. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys after I die in the next episode. We'll see how long it'll be before I die. I'm probably gonna die really, really soon, because I die a lot. There's a turret. Yep, I'm gonna probably die. Oh, no, never mind. I got a triple kill. Alright, okay, I'll take it. I will completely take that. We're gonna continue on, though, like I said, until we die, and somehow the guy hit me from a very long range away, so, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.